So starting with the hands. And I know I see some of you, but I can't see the others, so I know you're following along, or I'll just assume. It's nice to have you here on Wednesday, April 29th. And now let's tap the fingers. And now let's interlock the fingers, making sure that we get the ends of it. Double check it, okay. And if you can, bring the other hand closer or higher. So if this hand is here, then you bring it a little bit higher and gently tap or rub. And now we're gonna do the outside of the hand. So we're gonna gently clap, but having the fingers open. So this is not touching, it's open, and it's the pinkies, the thumbs, and the palms. And this is good for lungs, ailments, and cold prevention. So gently tap. All right, the next one is the webs of the hands, interlocking the palms. And let's do it the other way. And I think I see a question, maybe, in my chat. Okay, you don't see me, somebody said. Okay. I'm gonna try to unmute. I got some of you say that you can't see me. Is that true? Okay, you can see me. Okay, so some can. So if you have any issues, just, you know, okay, now I'm trying to like mute everybody again in case we don't get feedback. Okay, mute all again. Okay. And we got the people that couldn't see me joining back in. Okay, so I think I've done all of them, right? I think I did the fingertips. All these different things coming back and forth, so it's hard to tell. If not, let's do this one. This is good for heart fatigue and fever. Good. I see some of you moving now, so that's great. All right, now let's do the back of the hand. So one hand is facing the sky, one hand is facing the earth, and we gently tap or rub. So whatever feels more comfortable for you right now. Maybe you need more rubbing, soothing, or you need more vigoration. All right, good job. Now let's flip the hands. This hand goes to the bottom, and this hand goes to the top, and we gently tap or rub. Going in a circle in both directions, generally about 3 times. But it doesn't have to be perfect science to it. All right, good job. So now let's flip that hand again. That top hand goes to the bottom hand goes to top, and now we're gonna do back of the wrist, back of the wrist. And the palms can be open or closed, whatever feels more relaxing for you, or you can rub. And this is supposed to help with lower back discomfort. And again, doing it in both circular directions. And let's flip the hands. That hand goes down. That hand that was down is now up. And gently tapping the outside of the hands. This way we can get all the contact surface area. All right, good job. It's nice to see you guys doing it. And then the last one is the knuckles, the palms, the thumbs, and we gently tap or rub. And this is good for headaches. So they say you can do this up to a minute if you like, or you can do it for about 9 seconds, going both directions if you're circling, tapping lightly in a nice, comfortable fashion. All right, good job. And then we can smile and open and close our hands. Good job. All right, so let's begin with a nice check-in with our body and a meditation before we start our movement. So feet flat on the ground if you're standing or sitting in a chair, knees slightly bent, pelvis tucked in, hip, shoulders, ears in alignment. So right now I'm in a chair. Most of you that I can see are in a chair, but I'll go a little bit further back. But I'll just stay in the chair for now, but I'll stand for the other ones. Okay, so Making sure our chin is slightly tucked in. So we don't want our chin up, just slightly tucked in. We want to imagine there's a string connecting us to the ceiling. So we have more of an uplift versus, sunken, more of an uplift. Okay, good. So palms facing by your side or in our hands. And close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And let's scan our body for any tension and stress. And just imagine the channels in your body opening up and relaxing. So starting with the head, going down the neck, the shoulders, the elbows, and the fingers. Softening and relaxing any tension or stress. And further going down the spine, to the hips, to the thighs, to the knees, to the ankles, and to the feet. Again, softening and relaxing, allowing peace and harmony to come within our bodies and go to all the areas, and letting what we don't need get recycled into the earth. And let's notice our breathing, perhaps noticing the sounds, the temperature, just becoming really present in this present moment. And notice your breath. Let's go a little bit deeper with that breath, inhaling through the nose, out the nose, filling up an imaginary balloon in our tummy, and then gently exhale, squeezing in our tummy muscles as we exhale. And let's do that again. Gently inhale, and gently exhale. And let's do that one more time, breathing in through the nose, and then gently exhaling, squeezing in our pelvic floor muscles just a little. And if your eyes were closed, you can open them. And let's begin with the warm-up movements. And for this one, I'll stand, and sometimes I'll go back and forth into the chair. You can do it either way. All right, so hands slowly rise up, droopy fingers, shoulder height. Hands slowly coming down, gazing at the floor. And I think, okay. Let's do that again. Inhale, bringing the hands up. And hands slowly coming down, gazing at the floor. Good. And let's do it one more time like this. Good. And let's add on to that. So bringing the hands up. Turn the wrist, tuck the chin. Pushing out. And then slowly gazing at the floor. Let's do that again. Imagine you're in water, you're in the beach, you're splashing your face, then you're splashing your friend, and then you look down at the ground. And let's do it one more time and just allow yourself to play with it. And slowly gazing down. Good. Very nice. Good job, you guys. So let's bring our hands together, palms facing each other. We're going to let one hand face the earth. Hand is going to turn inward. Eyes are going to follow the hands. And we're going to turn our neck about 60%. And then we're going to come back to center. The hands will gently pass, opening up, going to the side, and then coming back. Good. Let's do that again. Other side, now 80%. And now the other side. And let's do it one more time. Each side, 90% of your comfort range. And then coming back to center, dropping the hands, relaxing the shoulders. And now let's do some shoulder rolls. Nice and smooth. And continuous. Good. And let's do that one more time. And now let's reverse it. All right. good job. So that's the shoulder rolls. Yeah, let me do one more. I kind of did 4 on that one. All right, so the next movement is gathering chi. Hands in the center, palms facing up. Hands circle around. You can bend your knees a little bit if you're standing. Hands coming to your comfort level. Hands slowly coming down. And then hands slowly rising up. Circling around. Sorry. Hands slowly coming down. And let's do that again. Inhale, circling around. Hands slowly coming down. All right, I got a little message from someone. I think it's the music. So let me turn off the music if it's hard to, yeah. Oh yeah, so I got the music, I got the message. All right, sorry if the music, if some people liked it, but we just gotta, I wanna make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, so good job. So let's do that one more time. Just got rid of the music so it's a little bit easier to hear me. So inhale, circle around, and gathering life force energy. Good, having it sink down. Well, let's do it 2 more times since some people were unable to do it. They were passing the message on to me. And the hands slowly coming down. And one more time. All right, good job. So that one's gathering chi. Now we're gonna work on the spine. So one hand is at heart height, one is at belly height. Bottom hand comes up, gently push up, gently pushing down. Good. Hands coming back together. Holding that ball. Other side, hand rises, gently pushing up, gently pushing down. Hands slowly coming back. Good. If you want to now, this time think about your breath. Inhale. Expanding the diaphragm. And exhale, slowly squeezing our pelvic floor muscles. And again, the other side. And hands slowly coming back. Good. Let's do it one more time. Each side, you play with it. Do what feels right for you. And then hands slowly coming back. Holding that imaginary ball. Hand on top, elbow on top. That's the direction we're going to turn. We're going to line up our nose with our knees. Then we're going to flip the ball. And then we gently go to the other side. Flipping the ball and going to the other side. If you want to flip the ball this way, you can. It's a little different. And gently turning our torso. This is a spine exercise. And the key thing is you don't want to go too far. That's what people tend to do. So let's do it one more time. Making sure the movement is small. It looks like everybody's is. And then going back across. Good, now we can relax. Good. All right, so the next movement is for the hips, because we did the 2 spine exercises. And you can do the standing or sitting. Since I'm standing, I'll do it standing. I'm gonna step a little bit further back so you can see my feet, or maybe you can't. But, so we're gonna put our hands in the back for balance, and our foot in the front. Let me see, some of you can see it. I know my recording can, but I don't think Zoom, so I'm gonna push my stand a tiny bit further back. And then I think you can see my feet. No, you can't. Okay, well anyways, best we can. Okay, so foot in front, hands in the back. We're gonna pause in the center, and then the ball of the foot, hands in front, heel almost touching. Coming back to the center, and heel in front. All right, let's do that again, pausing. And ball of the foot, heel and hands in front. Pausing, and now heel in front. Good. Let's do it one more time. And coming back to center, and then back to the same place we started. Now let's do it to the other side, and I'm going to do it forward so you can see it from a different way. So hands in the back for balance, foot in front. We pause in the center. Ball of the foot, heel in front. And I know my friends who are in the chair, they know what to do. So basically you just kind of put your foot out to the front, come back to center, and hands in front. Coming back to neutral, and the front, and let's do it one more time. And then coming back to center, and the foot in front. Good. I'm going to think of one other thing so maybe you can see my foot. Take something out, get a different angle, maybe that helps. Okay, yay, you can see my feet a little bit now. Okay, so the next movement is for the hips again. So we're going to lift the foot, place it down. So this knee is bent, and this one is flat on the ground, and it's not too big. Then we bring the foot in, and then we go to the other side, lifting, placing the whole foot down, foot is forward, and then we come back in. So the hand goes straight out, hand goes across the chest. So it's near, but not touching. So I'm not touching, that would be touching, that's not touching. Now we lift the opposite foot, we gently press. Imagine you're holding up a sheet or cardboard or something. Drop the hands, go to the other side, and gently press. Good. Coming back to the other side. You can think about your breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Let's do it one more time, each side. Letting go, and then other. All right, good job. So that's for the hips. Now let's go on to the knees. So empty held fist, you can see through them. We place them by our hips. Feet are in a V, we lift up the one foot, place it down on the ground. Opposite arm goes out. So there's no shifting of weight, everything is upright. We just lift the foot, tap it, arm goes out. And then we come back in. All right, let's do that again. Lifting the foot, tapping, extending the arm as well. Tapping and extending the arm. Good. Let's do it one more time, each side. And if you're in a chair, you may kick. If you're in person, I might kick with you depending on your level of comfort, but since we're all remotely, tapping is the best way to go. And then we come back to center. All right, good job. So the next movement, we lift the foot, heel, toe. Then we shift your weight forward a little bit, opposite arm goes out. If you look down, you should be able to see your toes if you're standing. If you can't see your toes, then you're going a little bit too far. So heel, toe, shift the weight, arm goes out, and then come back in. Let's do that again, heel, toe, shift, and then come back. Good. Heel, toe, let's do it one more time, each side, really enjoying the movement. And the other, heel, toe, and shift, and then coming back in. Good. Feels really nice. I love that movement. All right, so the next one is for our ankles, but you can put your hands on your belly just to remind us of our center of energy. And what we're gonna do is just gonna tap the heel and the toe up and down. And if you can't see it very well, basically my hand is going up and down. That's what my feet are doing. And then let's switch sides, tapping the other. All right, good. So the next movement is moving the foot side to side. And I know some of you can't maybe do that. So instead, I'll give you two choices. So this one is tapping side to side. And if you're in a chair, only if you're in a chair, you can do circles in the air and circle the opposite. So your choice. If you're in a chair, you can circle, but otherwise if you're standing, just do side to side. And we don't want the knee or the hip to move. We only want the ankle to move. All right, let's do the other side if you didn't. I know I did a little talking. So this is a wonderful strengthening exercise for your ankles. All right, good job. So we're done with our warm-ups that we do at Dr. Paul Lamb's, so good job. And I know kind of with these free Zoom classes, I've been mixing up different artists or different Tai Chi people. So I thought I'd do that again today. I'd like to do some stuff with Daisy Lee that I've been learning with her Zhang Feng Gong. So the next movement, I know last week we did the liver. This time I thought I would do the stomach, and we'll do it on both sides, and we'll break it down a little bit. And then I thought we'd do some Spring Forest Qigong that Chun Lin has been doing. He's doing a 30-day free Facebook class, if you guys don't know about that. And there's just some tapping routines that I thought it would be fun to throw in. So, little goulash, as they say. All right, so let's do some of that. Let me first show it to you what it looks like, and I'm going to get a little bit closer. And as we do it on the left side, and this is good for the stomach. So I'll be quiet. And I'll do it from the other side just to also show you what it kind of looks like. All right, so I don't know if you saw my feet, but that is something that some of you have seen this before from me, but there's a feet movement with it. So I always like to break things down, and I always like to start with the feet. So with this movement, that is supposed to be good for the stomach and spleen. I know I said it's stomach, I forgot to say spleen. Stomach and spleen is you want to step to the side, heel toe. So if you're in a chair, just opening up your leg. And when you do that, if you're standing, you want to make sure you have a channel. So if you bring your foot back, you don't run into your leg. So here's a channel. But if you were here, that's not a channel because my foot's hidden in my foot. So just a little bit to the side, you step. And when we do this movement with our feet, if you're standing, and if you're in a chair, you just lean a little bit forward. And if you're standing, you lift up your back heel. That back heel comes up, then you shift the weight, and then your front toe comes up. So that's something I just kind of refined and learned even more in my weekly class I've been doing with Daisy Lee with the Shift Network. And then lift the foot. So it's a nice rocking motion back and forth if you're standing. So if you're in a chair, I'll just throw the chair in quick. If you're in a chair, just open up as much as you can, shift, and if you can, lift that heel, and then slowly come back and lift your toe in the chair. So give that a practice. Try that on your own a little bit as we're feeling comfortable with this movement. So just play with it, stepping to the side, shifting that weight a little bit forward, lifting up that back heel, and then shifting the weight back, lifting that toe. So and if you're in a chair, it can be just a very subtle movement. It doesn't have to be big. And then try it on the other side. If you're standing, shifting that weight, lifting that back heel, and then coming back, lifting that front toe. And let's do that again. And then coming back. And let's do it one more time. It's always good. Sets of threes are always good. Shifting the weight forward, lifting that back heel, and then coming back. And then you come back, you can come to center. All right, I got a message. I'm running out of time. Wow, 10 minutes. I didn't think they counted that other time when I was disconnecting and reconnecting, but it looks like we only have 10 more minutes on Zoom, unfortunately. Okay, so we're gonna have to try to make it quick. I'll maybe try to keep the video going with that I have. I'm gonna try to upload a video on YouTube. So if we run out of time and we disconnect, I'm gonna try to keep going with my local camera. I have another device recording, and then I'll try to upload it. Then you guys can see it that way. Okay. All right. So we got the feet down. Let's do the hands. So we start with going to the left side first, and the left hand is down, and the right hand is by the throat. So this is to aid digestion. So think of the right hand, and it's about a little distance out. We don't want to be too close, but about a hand size out. And we're working with our Wei Qi field, which is our energy field outside our body. So we want to gently bring the hands out and down and about shoulder height. Then the hands slowly come back. And we don't have to shift our weight just yet, just getting familiar with the hand movement is what we want to do right now, just hands going up. And then hands slowly coming back up. Making sure it's kind of like at the stomach height and throat height. Let's do that again. And then hands coming back up. All right, good. Let's try it from the other side. So opening up your other leg or standing to the right. So now the right hand's going to be first, because we're on the right side, and then left hand is going to be by the throat. We're going to gently, okay, not moving, just my hands. Hands go out, and then the hands come back up. And let's do that 3 times, just the hands. And one more time, just letting yourself feel the movement. And then coming back. All right, so let's combine the two. All right, so we're going to start with the left side and we're going to shift the weight. So remember your feet. So left hand first, we're on the left leg. We're going to gently shift, bringing the hands out, lifting up that back heel if you can, and then bringing it back up, lifting up that front toe. Slowly going out, lifting the back heel. Slowly coming back up, lifting up that toe. Good. Let's do it one more time. Hands slowly going out. And slowly coming back up. Good. That was 3 times. Let's switch to the other side. Just kind of pivoting. We're going to gently go out, shifting that weight, lifting up that back heel. Bringing the hands in, lifting up that front foot. Good. Doing that again. And then bringing it back up. And one more time. And then bringing it back to center. Good. That felt really good, right? Thumbs up. Good, thumbs up. I know we might run out of time, so I'd like to do it one more time, but I'm having a feeling we might run out of time, and I'd like to do the cool down with you guys. So let's do the cool down, and if we still have time, then I'll go back and do some more movements. That cupping thing that I wanted to do. But let's do the cool down, so tapping the thighs, crisscross is better. And then we just gently want to tighten our hands, lift up the ball of our feet if you can, and then exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, and exhale. And one more time. All right, good. You know, I always like to modify. This is a modification of that movement. This is the eagle, flying eagle one that I call. Opening up the hands. Imagine that's our wings flying. Coming back in, tighten up the tummy, inhale. Exhale, opening up. Let's do that again, one more time. Tighten up the tummy, inhale. And exhale, letting go. Good. Let's do the gathering chi movement. Again, palms facing up, hands in the center, knees slightly bent if you're standing. Always remember that slight bend. So inhale, hands circle around, and hands slowly, slowly coming down. All right, inhale. Gathering beautiful sunlight. And then storing it within that good vitamin D. Gathering beautiful, beautiful oxygen coming off the trees and giving it back, the carbon dioxide to the trees. Gathering beautiful, positive energy from this people, our friends, and from this group, from Tai Chi and Qigong, storing it within. And one last time, gathering what you need the most. And then slowly, slowly, hands coming down. All right, good. Feels nice, doesn't it? All right, I'm gonna do that cupping thing technique that we, for that Chunying Lin, Spring Forest Qigong that he's teaching. So let's do that movement next. So hands come together, clap, and rub vigorously. Let me get closer and in the chair so I can see you. So you want to open up your fingers too while you do this so you get that energy. And then how he's doing it right now is he's rubbing it on the face first. So hands circling around. Let's do that 3 times. A nice little massage. And then let's start with the cupping of the top of the head. So you want to do this with your head forward. You don't want to be straight because that can make you nauseous or headache. So a little bit forward and just tapping the head, 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, the next movement is the 2 fingers, or 3 if you want, tapping where the eyebrows begin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The next movement is tapping right below the eye sockets, again 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And now the next thing he likes to do is rubbing the point where the finger and the thumb kind of connect and gently rubbing. You start with your left hand first, and it shouldn't hurt, but it might be a little tender. This spot is good for headaches and releasing. I think if you're pregnant, they say do not do this movement, but I think nobody is pregnant in our group right now. But if anybody's online watching this, and if you're pregnant, please don't do this. Other hand. And also, it's really good to imagine light energy. So imagine a ray of light going into this area, bringing good energy to it for faster healing. Also, the next one is wherever your middle finger lands. This is that Lao Gang point, and we want to gently rub that area. So relaxing the hand and just gently rubbing. And then we do it to the other side. Again, if you're not sure where, just take your middle finger, see where that lands. And he says to do that roughly for about 9 seconds, and then going back and forth if you want to do more. This one is supposed to be very good for calming emotions if you're feeling emotional, which is very easy to do right now. It can help calm your emotions. All right, the next movement that he's been doing is good for the kidneys, and it's the tapping of the wrist, and then very gentle, not too hard. You shouldn't hear any smacking. And then the other side. All right, and the next one is the knees. I know I have someone on the Zoom call that loves the knees. So we want to start with the left knee first, or actually both hands together first. So just clapping the knees 9 times, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we go to the left one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the other, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's a nice hand tapping routine that the Spring Forest Qigong is doing right now to help with COVID, but he also said it's part of his 5-element program that he offers. So I just thought I'd share all those good things that I'm learning. It looks like Zoom hasn't ended yet. We do have a few more minutes. It shows on my call. So I'm gonna end my recording. Thank you all.